The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Now it's Seedorf. Kukçu does well to get it back. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kukçu. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Pull it. It's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Batistuta. Doué. Pass is just off target. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rijkaard.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And here's Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Pull it! Just off target. Maldini. That's Rijkaard. McTominay. It's Kimmich. And it's Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Mitoma. McTominay. Pull it, played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
And it's Rijkaard. It's Kimmich. And it's Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a searching pass. Now it's Kukçu. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard going full steam ahead down the left flank. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Kimmich. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kukçu. Foden. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he was alert to it. Yaya Toure. Now Seedorf. Thuram. Stood up well to him there. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. Cleared without hesitation. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And across. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rodri. Doué has it in a wide position. Out of play for a goal kick. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Jeff, Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Kukçu. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. Doué. It's run loose here. This looks promising. Hullet. Otto attempts a clearance. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Well, that has not gone well. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Batistuta. It's a promising position. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Foden. Out to the left it goes. McTominay can see things others simply cannot. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Kimmich. It's Thuram. And it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Nice control. No, he's not getting any further than that. div2. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's div, and he's got the beating of his man. Look at the space. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Number 24, div2. Coming on the field is number 11, Hazard. Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through here. Marquinhos. Odo is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that was vital. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Maldini is there to clear. And this is Batistuta. It's Asa! And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. And here's Thuram. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's been played through. McTominay.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Thuram! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Thuram certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Seedorf hurtling down that right flank. Gullit picks it up out wide. Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. No goals as yet. Mbappe! And they can counter here. Kimmich. Now it's Gullit. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yaya Toure. And here's Thuram. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. Mitoma. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's an excellent interception. And it's slung out wide. McTominay proves too strong. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And it's Seedorf. And this is Gullit. Played out to the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gullit. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been drilled forward. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Spread out to the left. Neymar. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Jeff Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. And he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Jeff Chiba clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Pull it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Toure tries making a foray down the right. Gently done. Distributed tidily. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it again. Costa Curta. Nicely spread. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Mitoma. Can he spark a counter here? That's Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Out towards the flank. And it's played. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right...
Oh, smashing header! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Char. Number 10, Hulic.
Kimmich.
Number 11,
Rijkaard.
Ibrahimovic. Number 18,
And it's Maldini.
Mitoma.
That's a
Number
good run
19,
down the left.
Seydorf.
Now it's Lukaku.
On the field, number 13,
Half an hour gone in the second half.
number 15, Hannes. Number 23,
Kudus.
Lukaku. Number 20, Mohamed Kudus. Number 25, Mateus.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's a key interception. And now the breakaway. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played into space out wide. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Yaya Toure. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball driven. Terrific header! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a sharp pass. He's in a great position here. Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. It's Lewandowski! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking to go deep. He rises! It's fallen kindly here. They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's
Lewandowski!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Seedorf.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. Threads one in. Olise could try cutting inside here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Olise gets into a good position. Incoming delivery. He gets big. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, he's bustling through. And the finish! It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Maldini. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ibrahimovic. Now Mitoma. Yaya Toure. Oh, good spread. And it's Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. Now Seedorf. Back towards the middle. Ibrahimovic. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. There's no flag! Oh, super ball! That's very neat. And it's Kimmich. That is lovely. And that has been slung wide. He is just... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Schneider. Over to the left. Now Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mitoma. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Maldini. And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Now Mitoma. Oh, that's ambitious. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at Thuram! Off the post! Rodri. Adams. Schneider. Maldini goes on a charge down the left. Kimmich. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. And here's Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's good play. Just eases him off the ball. Mitoma. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Schneider. And it's Kimmich. Sends it crossfield. Now Mbappe. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Osimhen. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Olise. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That'll be a throw-in. Chips it through. That's a corner kick. Schneider plays it short. That'll be a throw. Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Seedorf. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 17,
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and...
Chance!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kimmich puts his foot on the gas. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And pull it! Beckenbauer is there to clear. And it's Kimmich. Gets into some space. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mitoma.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Out to the right. Olise.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Great vision. Thuram is onto this. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caught offside that time. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
5 minutes left on the clock. It's a really well-measured ball. Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. Plays it across. Seedorf with the clearance. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's the clearance. Kimmich.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Oh, played through for the wide man. Olise. Oh, look at the space here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Thuram on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Jeff Chiba, definitely.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Kimmich turns back here, probably the best option. Van Bouten, and he's forced to go back. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. That's Rijkaard. Cannavaro. For Olise. Looking for the run. Played in deep. Cleared without hesitation. So much. And the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Cannavaro could try cutting inside here. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Neymar. He shifted it to the flank, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, can he get onto this? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's gone looking for safety. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Opts for safety. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Seedorf looks to get on the end of this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That looks a good cross. And that was very necessary. Seedorf. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Now it's Aubameyang. Lampard. Now it's Aubameyang. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And here's Thuram. Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish? There it is! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Little pass back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. McTominay. And it's Kimmich. And they've switched it over to the other side. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way. That's been drilled forward. Lampard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Kimmich. Lampard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Lampard. Now it's Neymar. Lobbed in behind. Ah, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's forced to go back. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Another big chance that gets away.
Jeff, Chiba really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Now it's Seedorf. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
He's found a way past. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lampard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Plays the return pass. Neymar. He is through here. Foot in. Kimmich. Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good ball. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lampard is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal, number 97, Aubameyang. Coming on the field is number 21.
Toure with the clearance.
Substitution.
That's good play. Hoyt. He gets big. No, not the best of headers. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. One-nil as we head towards the end. Gattuso, the man synonymous with solidity. Van Bouten getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro picks it up out wide. Abbiati deals with that nice and simple. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. I think we're just about done here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He has found the way through. Hoeneß proves just a little bit too strong.
There will be
1 minute to add, according to the board. Tries to play it through. Great work on the overlap. Drogba, and this is Drogba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Olise is onto this. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. He might be in here! Kimmich gets a foot in here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post! Cross needs to be good. Caceres is there, and he can get that clear. Toure is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Knocks it into space. Oh, there's a probing ball. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And Hullet! It's bounced back off the post. Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Beckham. Now it's Thuram. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Mitoma. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Thuram. He's having a shot! They've scored! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Olise, he has found a way through. Now big header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle.
Bullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Toure plays it short. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Now it's Yaya Toure. And it's Seedorf. Kimmich. Yaya Toure. And here's Seedorf.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mitoma. Oh, that's neat. That's a good run down the left. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone, please welcome
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again.
Jeff, Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's on a charge. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Out of play for a goal kick. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi. And it's Beckham. Looking to go deep. Punched away. Ibrahimovic looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Thuram. Hullet. Seedorf. And he lines up a cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball is over the line. Chooses to go crossfield. Mitoma. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. much more in your face.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. And this is... And the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's picked his way through. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Mitoma. And it's Hullet. Now it's Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ambitious ball here. No way through, so back it comes. And a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Seedorf. Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Seedorf. That's tidy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Great ball, and he's in here. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Now that looks a decent ball. And that should get the job done. Well, they can break here. Rummenigge takes control of it, and he's on the move. Rummenigge.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bayer clears. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, such a clever touch. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread out to the left. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Tries to pass it through. No way through, so back it comes. That is lovely. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pullet gets rid without sophistication. Kimmich. And here's Thuram. And he's on his way. Real chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Romario. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Seedorf. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's really well manoeuvred. Cross into the... Up he goes! Cleared without hesitation. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corinthians looking to pass their way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, nice touch. Pings in across. And he's taking no chances there. Stojkovic. Alexander-Arnold. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out to the left it goes. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Stojkovic. And Bastoni.
Jeff Chiba can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yaya Toure. And it's Seedorf. Gullit picks it up out wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Great defending, strong and determined. Mitoma. Mitoma, a probing pass. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Messi. Nakata. Scholes, over to the left. Raul. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's played it in low. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Tries to dink it through. Gullit is there to clear. That'll be a throw. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading a cagey... And the shot! And here's the chance to counter. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Scholes. And the finish! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Romario. He's in plenty of space here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Great challenge, time to perfection. And that was very necessary. 60 minutes played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, super find. Look at this. And Romario! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, this looks sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played out to the right. He's got away. Played in by... Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Knocks it into space. Raul. And he's picked it up out wide. Elects to cross. Oh, the ball's run loose, and he's following up! Same again, same outcome.
Corinthians really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. In by Messi. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Nicely aimed pass. Nakata does well to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Romario. Raul. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he has been fouled there.
Substitution.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Number 10, Bullet. Number 18, Mitoma. Number 17, Turam. Number 11, Ibrahimovic. Number 19, Seydorf.
Gattuso. And this is Yaya Toure. Decent chance!
Number 7,
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
13,
Rummenigge.
Number 23, Lukaku. Number 6,
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yaya Toure. And it's Iniesta. And it's Yaya Toure. Hernes. quietly revving up. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely bit of skill. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.